Hi, nobodies. Excuse me. So, today I want to talk about something that it affects me. And that is I tell everybody when I meet them, like from jump, hey, if I say something insulting, if I say something hurtful, know that that's probably not how I meant it. I am not a person who will just tell somebody, I fucking hate you. Or get the fuck away from me. Now, if I'm pushed, it can get that far. Like when somebody keeps coming at me with the same bullshit, yes, I'll get mean. And they can sit there and say, like, why are you being so mean? Because there's only so many times you can ask me something, and I'm, if I'm aggravated, But if they think that I enjoy that, they're wrong, because I don't. I don't enjoy being negative at all. Like, if I have to tell somebody, hey, I don't have time for your bullshit today. Like if I have to say, I'm sick, leave me alone. I don't like being like that. But I will try my best to be nice about it before it gets to the point where I have to say, hey, you're pissing me off. You're bugging me. Because I'll try it all the nice ways. I am used to getting misunderstood. It's a thing. And most of the time it's like, remember, I told you, if I say something that doesn't sound good, it's not me attacking you. It's never that. You have to look at, like, am I looking at you? Am I, like, am I rolling my eyes? Like I am kind of blank. I mean, people do have trouble reading me at times. It's, it's part of me that I will seem indifferent, aloof, unaffected, however you want to say it. When inside, there's a lot going on, but, I learned early in my life to mask that. My my childhood was basically, like, if you're happy and people know it, they're going to do something because they can't stand it. So they'll take it away. They'll take away your happy. If you're mad, they'll feed it. And they'll make you madder. So don't let them know that you're mad. Don't let them know that they got that kind of power over you to make you mad. So a lot of times, people will think, I don't care. They have no clue what's going on in here. In here, I on the outside, I may look like I don't care. In here, I'm thinking, what can I say to fix this? What can I do to fix this? I'm always, I don't want them mad at me. I can't stand it when somebody's mad at me. I cannot stand it. I go into, I got to fix this. I cannot stand it. If I hurt somebody, I will do pretty much anything aside from breaking a law to get on their good side. And the thing is that the really sad thing about that is a lot of times it's not my fault that what I said upset them. Like if you say, like with my mom, I could say, oh, the sky's a beautiful shade of blue. Simple statement. Most people would say, yes, it is. It is a beautiful shade of blue, but I like it better when it's this color, or whatever. My mom, on the other hand, would say, Don't you think I know what color the sky is? Do you think I need you to tell me that it's a beautiful shade of blue? You think I don't know? You think I'm stupid? You know, I genuinely feel bad about that. And I shouldn't have. I shouldn't feel bad when somebody mistakes my intent. That's on them that they feel, like they feel combative, or that's really like that was her insecurity. That was her taking my words that were said in complete, like, oh, it's a beautiful shade of blue. I like that color. I like it when the sky's pretty like that. That's just me being me. And her taking what I said and turning it into something so horrible. And it's like, when have I ever said to you, Mom, you're stupid? I think you're stupid. When would I say that to somebody? That's the thing. I am only going to say you're stupid when you're doing something really bad, and I have tried every way I can to get you to see that, your brain's getting in the way of seeing, because some people, they get mad and you cannot reason with them. Like some people, it's you can't reason with them. You have to go ghetto or white trash on them. Some people don't understand, um, you know, gentle prodding or calm manipulation, or they don't understand that. They only understand, like, I'm going to get in your face and yell at you. That is not me. That is not somebody I like to be. If I have to get that way, it bothers me. It seriously bothers me. I don't like having to explain myself. If I say something, I'll say that's not how I meant it. And then they say, okay, so what did you mean? Like if you want me to get into detail about something I said or some way that I felt, like if I say, I feel like, blah, blah, blah. Don't take it personal. Don't put your insecurities or your, how you would mean it if you said it, because you are not me. I am me. And me being me, when somebody says something that I'm like, hey, that's kind of hurtful, I will say, well, I normally won't say anything. I'll just try to stop doing whatever they've said to me that is hurtful. I don't hold it against them. I try not to twist, I try to analyze it and see it from, well, maybe they didn't mean it the way I thought, because like in my head, with the low self-esteem and the life that I had, I'll hear people say things, or I'll hear people laughing, and I'll think they're laughing at me. They're making fun of me. But I don't go after those people. I just feel bad, you know? Or I look around and hope that they're not laughing at me, But I don't attack, because me attacking them, if they're not laughing at me, if they're not calling me fat, if they're not calling me ugly, that just makes me look bad. I mean, I watched my mom do that, and I was like, and had my mom do that to me, a simple statement being turned into way out of proportion, like completely left field of what I meant. And, I try not to make it all about me. Um, I try not to. But there are times that, people say things and those things are hurtful, and I find myself, wanting to I just walk away. I go cry. I think about it, and then I let it go. I won't tell somebody, I don't feel comfortable telling somebody, you've hurt my feelings. because I don't want to talk about what I thought they meant. I don't want to talk about that. Because then I'll cry more, and crying in front of people is not something I like to do because I feel stupid, and I feel like I feel like I have to say I'm so stupid, for thinking you meant, like it. I don't like feeling that way. I don't like explaining why I'm hurt. Um, because once I go cry it out, think about it, I can let it go. Now, does it go away forever? Fuck no. It's there. It's marked as, okay, this hurt me. Do I get mad if they do the same thing again? I'm not mad at them, because I didn't tell them, hey, what you said hurt me, and this is why. Because I don't want to talk about it. So, I mean, I get, like, my inability. I can't really blame them for continuing to hurt my feelings in the same way if I don't tell them, hey, this is what hurt my feelings. Um, I'm not combative at all. I avoid it. And discussing my feelings with somebody, like why I'm hurt, I'm always afraid they're going to be like, oh, get out of here with that shit. Like people tend to people tend to say things when you get upset about something. They tend to say really invalidating, brush off shit. And that just makes it worse. For me, it does. Like when somebody's like, you're upset about that? Come on, get over it. Like, those are like, get over it is like the worst shit you can say to somebody who's hurting. It doesn't matter why they're hurting. It doesn't matter if you think it's stupid. Their pain is real to them. So to say, fucking get over it. Like, stop crying. No, let them cry. I mean, it's like with my kids, when they scream and holler about something, throwing a fit. What's wrong with you? And then they tell me, okay, I hear you. And like if it's something I could fix, I would fix it. If it wasn't, I would say, okay, can you go do that in your room? Because the thing is you're entitled to feel your pain. But once I know what's wrong, you're not entitled to upset me. Like I would never tell my kids, oh my God, get over it. No, it's okay, I'm sorry you're upset, but here's why I can't fix this, or here's why you can't have that, whatever it is, so I think that's why I don't typically like to tell people how I feel, is because of the rejection of my feelings being valid, my pain being real to me, people not respecting that, my feelings were hurt. I mean, not even getting an apology sometimes that, oh, I'm sorry you thought I meant it that way. That's the thing, that's why I don't like to talk about those things, like if I say something and it ends up hurting somebody, I don't like to talk about it because I end up making it worse a lot of times, I find. And then I just feel worse because my go-to when I've hurt somebody is, what can I do for you? What do you want me to do? Do you want this? Do you want that? Can I make you something? Can I do something for you? Like, like if I had money, it'd be like, do you want me to buy you something? I'm a gift giver, a people pleaser, and so, knowing that I've upset somebody and then having to backtrack over what I said and try to explain it better, it's really difficult for me. It is. And, you know, um, and sometimes if I still don't say it right, like if I go to analogies and people, some people don't like analogies, but the way my brain works, like sometimes I can't articulate what I'm thinking. So I use an analogy or a metaphor, or for whatever, because that is that picture I see in my head. That's the only way I know to explain it. But I found, like, when I make a statement that somebody takes the wrong way and I try to explain it, I just end up, they end up getting combative and or defensive, and I just feel bad. And they're sitting there thinking that I'm indifferent and cold, and I'm not. It's me trying to figure shit out and not project anything that could hurt them. Like, I I am an emotional retard. I am I am a weirdo. I am awkward. Don't People don't relate to me very often. And I mean, even people who have known me for years, decades, will misunderstand me. And it's like, you've known me all this time and you're going to think this of me? Like, you don't fucking know me. You think I'm indifferent? You think I don't care just because I'm sitting here calm and collected and composed? No, I had to be calm and collected, composed and polite and nice at all fucking times. I wasn't allowed to be pissed about shit. So as an adult, don't get me wrong, I can get pissed, but it's not the same as everybody else's. It's mine. And, I can't help it if it doesn't show, if my body language doesn't give it away, if you're not catching the micro expressions. I can't help that. But to assume that I'm uncaring and unfeeling, when I tell people, I let people know there's a mask in place. I have control over me, and that control consumes me. I tell people quickly, that I'm not right. I don't, I tell people this and they forget, or they choose not to remember it. And so it upsets me, but not enough for me. Like, I don't really hold it against them. Like, once I've had my cry about it and my little pity party, my mental pity party, I let it go until the next time. And then I'm like, it's happened again. But, I've got no one else to blame but myself. Because, like I said, if I tell people what's wrong, then I could legitimately be mad when they do it again. Or whatever, like they can't be held accountable for doing something over and over again that upsets me if I don't tell them that it upsets me. It's kind of like a catch-22 with me. Talking about it makes it worse. Not talking about it means that it can happen again. So anyway, that's my day. I'm doing fairly well. I mean, just a little hiccup today. No biggie. Is what it is. Just misunderstood. So I'm going to go now, and I hope you have a good day. And as I always say, for those of you that don't watch me, which is pretty much everybody, If today's not going well for you, every moment of your life is an opportunity to turn things around. You are responsible for your happiness, nobody else. So, get into that mindset that you have power. You have power over good and bad. You have power over how you handle the good and bad things that happen. There's a law of shit happens. And you can let it break you, or you can pull your shoulders back, lift your head up high, and keep on going. Just plow through it. It's up to you. Nobody else can make that decision for you. It's up to you to pull yourself out of the shit. So, have a good day.